welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. How you going, people? Gee, what could go wrong here? A female officer with tattoos. I think she has black nail polish. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that black nail polish. It's like her fingernails coming off, too. Maybe that's just a black thing. Anyway, I digress. How do we get here? Guys, obviously some criminal done some criminal acts, takes two cops, female cop, black nail polish, and tattoos to arrest him. He must have been really bad. Actually, no. He was just walking down the street minding his own business. This is because he didn't think he should have to show ID because the female cop wanted to show how tough she was. Here we go.
Hi there.
Hey. Hi there. Notice the guy didn't want to stop and talk. He wanted to keep walking. Hi there means it's a consensual encounter. It is not a detention.
What's this in your back pocket?
What's this in your back pocket? So now, evidently, there's a new law in this tattoo Femaleville with black fingernail polish that if you have something in your back pocket, I can ask you. Rick, it looks like a weapon. It looks like a folded up walking stick for a blind man to me, but
I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational age. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
I like this guy immediately. First of all, he didn't want to stop. Second of all, he challenges her freaking BS bullshit detention, which she is turning into a government intrusion. Remember, unlawful search and seizure. This is what our cops do now. When we don't have people to write tickets, we can find someone else, a guy minding his own business, walking down the street in work clothes, probably coming to work or going to work, and this tyrant, female empowered, PC hire, don't know what bathroom to use, is going to harass this guy because she can and turn it into arrest. Give this guy a permanent record for the rest of his life. He has to go down, be exposed to COVID, nasty criminals, locked up in a cell, fingerprinted, photographed, because she wanted to be tough girl.
Yeah, I am actually. What's
Yeah, I am actually. At least she knows she's a tyrant. She's being a smart ass, but
your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here.
I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to
articulated
put you in
suspicion.
handcuffs right now? Yes.
see? Do you want me? I will send you to your room, mister. You want me to put you in bed with no dinner? I will. You wait till you wait till a male officer gets here and we're going to arrest you. Just so incompetent.
Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm sorry.
A gun? Really? That looks like a gun? She's an idiot. This is what happens when you allow cops to lie, make up, yell officer safety, yell public safety, yell I was in fear of my life, and then I get to kill you. This is what you get.
Stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have to.
Carrying it properly. Even if it is a gun, you have to be carrying it properly. And that's my job in between eating donuts.
Sure that it's not a firearm.
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to.
Notice how fearful she was when he reached out and grabbed it? Most people, this is where I get into cops' actions don't reflect what they say. Thought he had a weapon. Could have been dangerous. Thought it was a gun. Could have killed me. He reaches out and pulls it out. Either she's totally incompetent or she really didn't think it was a gun. She was freaking lying, which is why she didn't care when he picked it up, pulled it out. If it was really a gun and he pulled it out, she'd have probably drew her gun. Rick, she could have shot and killed him, and you're just picking on cops, and she didn't kill him, and she did a good job. Well, that's because you're an idiot.
Be a dick to me.
Don't be a dick to me. Oh, so now it's personal. It's you're not being a dick to me, impeding my free movement while I'm on my way to work. I'm minding my own business. You're not being a dick by jumping over, wanting my ID, detaining me, stopping my free movement. No, 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 no. You are being a dick to me when I do that because you don't want to give me ID. It really just amazes me how far cops have come when it becomes tyrannical and how far the citizens have become to accepting this shit. Not this guy, but most people who will defend this.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir, I'm
Have a
doing my
good day.
job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
All right.
And, of course, the supervisor has to protect his little female officer in order to make her feel like she's right and to feel important and empowered and to feel that she's doing a good job. So he supports her and says, arrest this guy.
Sir, what's she stop you for? For a walking stick. And it could look like a weapon. She asked you.
That could look like a weapon. Did it look like a weapon or it could look like a weapon? Because there's a difference. But that's all right. I got to support my blue line sister. And we're all tyrants. And we all get to have backup. And we all get to shit on you citizens. And if you don't like it, we'll take you to jail.
Really? Present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion.
He just activated his body cam. Did you see that?
Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion. And I have committed a crime, am committing a crime, or about to do a crime. Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
Her suspicion was, past tense, that you are armed. Now that we know you're not armed, there is not a crime and there is not an investigation. This is an unlawful detention and ID of this person. But do you think our government will hold our government accountable? Of course not.
Well, now she has verified that I am not armed, so there is no problem. Do you have your ID or not?
See, he didn't want to hear that because he was right. So now I'll just be tough guy. I'll jump on this guy's ass because he has the who the hell does he think he is telling the police we can't do anything? We can do what the hell we want. We have immunity and you ain't got shit and nothing's going to happen to us. We'll just take your ass to jail and nothing still will happen. Tyrannical asshole cops.
I do have my ID, but you don't need it, okay? Okay?
Here is a tip for you guys that are doing this. Look, I think we need to do this, but you need to realize you're going to lose and go to jail. So when these guys do this, once you make it clear that you think you're unlawfully detained, you don't think you should have to. However, if my only option is to go to jail or show you my ID, show them the ID. Why go to jail to make the point? It doesn't change your position. I mean, you may be able to claim more damages, but nobody's going to pay, and you're not going to get a lawyer. It's just, cops are being tyrannical. Get it documented. Make it clear. And, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to, but sometimes you don't want to make a point and give the cops more. Now the cops get a stat for getting an arrest. She gets to play hero. She gets to go to jail, say, yeah, he resisted me, and I put him in custody, and everybody at the jail will be rolling their eyes like, oh, my God. Here's this crazy woman in here arresting people who really don't fight back, and she thinks she's tough and wants to tell everybody how they fought back and resisted and how she put them in custody because she's tough. Wow. Wow. Good thing the male was holding his hands. She probably couldn't have done a case without.
All right, you deserve it.
Okay, 777. 77 Whiskey Mike detained. I don't know where his wallet is.
I don't know where his wallet is. Really? If it was up your ass, you'd know where it was at. How about it's in one of his pockets? She has to ask Mel. I don't know where his wallet's at. Really?
Where's your wallet at, sir? I don't have a wallet on me.
Okay, where's your ID?
Where's your ID? In my pocket. Which pocket? You are not allowed to search me.
So he's stating his rights. He's 100% correct. But you can be right. But if you go to jail, you get booked. You go to the system. You have to miss work. You have to hire an attorney. I mean, look, I respect these guys doing this. I'm just telling you from a reason, there's an old saying that you can walk around life, or you can walk around a pasture and jump right in the middle of every cow shit patty you find. Or you can walk through a pasture and walk around them. It's up to you. I mean, I don't like seeing good people getting booked and getting a permanent record in order to make a point, and it doesn't teach cops anything. Get it documented. You don't agree. You don't consent. This is against your will. You guys are using force and fear in order to intimidate, give you my ID. Either I go to jail or give you my ID. I think it's wrong. Here's my ID. They still may take you to jail. But, I mean, cops just aren't accountable. I don't understand. Rick, you just hate cops. Cops are unaccountable. It's bullshit. This is wrong. This is illegal. And the cops know it's illegal. You think the cops think this DA is going to charge this guy with resisting arrest or disturbing the peace? Of course not. The DA is going to be like, I could never put this in front of a jury. No jury's going to convict this guy. The DA will dismiss the charges. You got booked. The cops get nothing, and they continue to go on about their day doing the same thing tomorrow. I am about accountability, especially for government with guns and authority to shoot and kill and take away people's freedoms. And yet, I'll have these freaking idiot cops coming here telling me that I just hate cops.
It's in this pocket.
Outrageous. Freaking too tyrannical asshole. You're a punk, dude. You are a fucking punk with your little sergeant stripes and your little tattooed girlfriend with her black freaking fingernail polish. Oh, but he's got a cool watch. He must be tough. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, he's a tough guy. Wow.
I want your names and badge numbers.
1257 on Nick 65427.
Yeah, 44.
Wow, these cops are tough. Man, if we only had more police, and if only we gave up our guns, and only the cops have guns, then they would treat us better. Well, that's because you're an idiot. I want to go watch this. It's time for no reason on this channel. Well, then that there. Earning the hate, you couple tyrannical asshole punks. I'll try and add in, find these guys where they work. So here's the asshole sheriff's department. Let's see what we got. Career opportunities. Oh, about. Let's see what about. Oh, let's meet our staff. See what the old staff has to do. Oh, look at the sheriff. Mark Hunter. Why does that name sound familiar? What? Oh, this is in Florida. Tyrannical cops. Everybody's talking about how great Florida is, how conservative, how they respect freedom. Yeah, great. Oh, look, he has a spouse, Marilyn, and 2 children and a grandchild. Oh, that makes him a good guy, right? He must be a good guy. He allows his deputies that he picks and he hires to run around and abuse people in his county. I hope this guy didn't get reelected because of this video, freaking asshole. Where's his freaking contact info? We are aware of our body cam and on arrest of Mr. Hodges being vest. Is this Hodges? Who's Hodges? Here we go. Operations Center, Human Resources, Finance, Investigations, Detention Facility, Civil Division, Warrants. Where's your tyrannical freaking Officer Complaint Division? I don't see that listed here. Oh, hang on. Here we go. It's down here at the bottom after you look around forever. Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Mark Hunter. Here's the address. Here's the phone number, 386-752-9212. All right. Well, in it there, freaking assholes. You can tell him I said they're an asshole. Rick Gore said you're an asshole, Sheriff. How about that? How about that, Mr. Sheriff? Mr. freaking tyrannical punk ass hiring tyrants? Well, in that there.